This is the final episode of the 95 KX250 build series. And just as a reminder where we left off on episode 3, here you go. So where does that leave us now? Getting it to run, of course, but there were some things we had to do. Well, now it was time to get the carburetor all tuned up. The first thing I had to do was just make sure I was in the general ballpark of where I needed to be with all the needles and jettings. Once I got there, I could start fine-tuning it.
Bro, this thing has so much compression, dude. So I'm gonna have to get a little bit grass.
After kicking it for a couple minutes, well, it finally started, but something was definitely wrong. Okay, it should be noted that my 14-year-old son was filming. This being the first time that I had ever done a complete engine build on my own, as well as a carburetor build, I didn't know what else to do other than pull the whole carburetor off, open it up, play with some jettings. So that's what I did, and I actually found something pretty interesting. So that was the issue. I put a new main jet in, reinstalled the carburetor, gave it a kick. There was still a lot of fine-tuning that needed to be done, but frankly, I was just happy it was running at all. So there was going to be plenty of time to switch out the jets and get it really dialed in, but I was really looking forward to bleeding the brakes out, getting the body kit on, and turning this 30-year-old KX250 into a dirt bike.
What a day, what a day, what a day now. Living like a weekend in the middle of the way out. What'd you say, what'd you say, what'd you say now? Never gonna leave her down. California, rescue me.
Alright, now it's time to bleed the brakes. I just barely did the master cylinder on the front and rear. Have the CR style routed thingy. These are kind of green. Time to do the brake dance. What the hell is this? There was a fuzzy on the wheel. Brake dance, get it?
I always leave these things on for way too long. Well, when I pull it off, it'll be like new. I just pulled it up and it looks like crap.
Warning. Viewer discretion is advised. This content may be disturbing to some audiences.
And by that, of course, I mean the TX Race Restyle kit. The time has come. Let me start off by saying that I am fully aware that Restyle kits are of high discrepancy. A lot of the quote-unquote purists who do more of a full restoration build are not going to be very excited to see that I'm installing a newer body kit on this 30-year-old bike. Over about a month of time, I've been speaking with TX Race and going over some of the projects that I'm doing, and they were the first company to give me a shot. Now, they didn't just send me a kit for free, but I was offered a discount, and that was not a one-time offer either. This is not a paid promotion. I just happen to personally love the way these kits look. As you're about to see, the installation went extremely smooth, and at the time I'm recording this voiceover, I have about 15 hours on the bike, and I have had zero issues with this TX Race Restyle kit. I highly recommend it for those who are looking to modernize the look and feel of their current bike, and highly recommend you go to txrace.com and check out what they have. Now, with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. Time to put a shell on this turtle. Okay, well, I've waited long enough. I've been building this thing non-stop for like a month or so, and it is time to put this TX Race Restyle kit back on here. I'm back on. I'm gonna start with the ass flap. We'll get this installed and then, haha! Damn, every single step has a picture. Hung the exhaust back up. Then installed these side brackets. Pretty cool. For the side brackets, pretty simple. Just remove that radiator mount right there. I have them in there loose, so when I put the shroud on. Front fender was actually the easiest thing to do. This little bracket goes underneath to give you spacers for the holes in the actual plastic. And this just goes right there. Take this little guy for the number plate. Starting to look like a dirt bike. Man, this is absolutely so sick. Just the sheer ingeniousness, but you know what I mean. This rests on here and pulls the back fender up.
Wow.
So if you're like kind of bowed out a little bit here, you can just loosen this up a little bit. Same thing for here.
Cool story, Hansel.
Okay, so just really quickly, it spins and it slides. Makes life so easy. All right, there's only one thing left to do. That is install the seat. If you want to order a custom seat cover or a complete graphics kit, it uses the OEM Kawasaki KX450 plastics and the entire seat. So you can go on the website of your favorite graphics kit company, design up whatever kit you want, and it will be an exact perfect fit for this. The same thing for the seat cover. Well, folks, this is the first bike I have completely rebuilt from the engine up, not just a rolling chassis and sort of put it together. This is the first bike that I've completely, like, fully rebuilt. I am having an issue with the carburetor.
It was leaking like a sieve, and I believe the issue is when I used the Prime MX wheels and I was doing the surfaces, I was just focused on getting everything clean and stuff. I didn't have a level plane, like where the carb body meets, the bowl. So it's leaking from there. So the jetting's all screwed up. I just ordered a brand new carburetor for it, PWK Air Striker. So that'll be here tomorrow, actually. Next thing to do is just rip on this. I do have to thank Lewis over there at txrace.com. And Prime MX has been great. They've been hooking me up. A little bit of discount here and there. Um, Anyways, sorry that was so long-winded. I'm gonna go drink some beers and call it a night. So I really do hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I did making it. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Wait, that that can't be it, right? Does it run? Does it does it idle? Can we at least see the first ride?
Transmission works.
So overall it was running fine, and I couldn't be happier, honestly. I just had to put a few more heat cycles on it before I could really let her rip. So a few weeks went by and I was able to fine tune it. I even put a graphics kit on it. That's going to be a whole nother video coming up in a little bit. But I'll give you a sneak peek of where we went into Durham Town. It doesn't look like much at the next couple clips. And that's where we're going to end the video. But it's actually about a 65, 70 foot jump. Guys, I have about 4 or 5 more bikes that I've been filming this exact same process for. If you like these style of videos that I make, just check back to see if I've uploaded one soon. I try to upload them as fast as I can, but life gets in the way. You don't have to like, subscribe, just as always. I think it would be cool if y'all just checked it out. Anyways, I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, and here's that jump.